You know what make rainy nights dangerous now? You. Rain sound way better wrapped inside your arms. "9:26 a.m. glowing gold across the penthouse tonight. Rain falling slowly against old European windows outside. City lights breathing softly underneath velvet darkness, while old soul floated low around the room quietly. You pulled the blanket softly around both of us tonight. The kind emotionally mature comfort that stopped feeling temporary, because emotional safety already lived naturally between us. And Lord, the peace hiding underneath your embrace tonight feel emotionally addictive in ways loneliness never replaced afterward. Psychologically, shared comfort increases emotional bonding, warm physical closeness, soft environmental sounds, and affectionate touch can create strong feelings of safety, attachment, and nervous system calm naturally. Maybe that's why tonight feels emotionally impossible to leave again. Not because of the rain, because your arms still emotionally feel like home to my body. Candlelight glowing softly against your jaw tonight. Warm reflections dancing slowly inside your eyes, and every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally masculine in the safest way. You know what's dangerous about grown love? What? When somebody emotionally become your peace. Even storms start feeling comforting beside them. God, that changes everything. I pulled you closer while jazz floated softly through the penthouse, watching warm shadows shimmer slowly across your lips. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. No emotional games, no fake distance protecting pride, no chaos pretending to be chemistry anymore. Just grown intimacy breathing slowly through midnight rain. That's romance now. Outside the city shimmered gold and black. Inside your heartbeat rested warm against my chest, and every second beside you tonight felt emotionally luxurious somehow. Maybe certain arms always emotionally calm the soul. Maybe mature intimacy linger underneath quiet nights softly. Maybe some people still know exactly how to emotionally soften your chaos naturally. Rain sound better wrapped in your arms, your energy making old feelings breathe differently. And every little moment between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath candlelight. Baby, the way you're holding me lately got my whole guarded heart relaxing again. Rain sound wrapped in your arms, and suddenly loneliness don't feel emotionally real anymore tonight. You know it's crazy, I used to love rainy nights by myself. Then your arms became part of the experience, and now loneliness feel too quiet. quietly realizes somebody still know exactly how to emotionally calm your soul after midnight. And Lord, I hate how naturally my body still rests against yours. You always hold me tighter when it rains, because storms feel softer when your heartbeat close to mine. You know what surprised me?
Time passed, but somehow you still live inside everything.
AM, glowing gold across the dashboard tonight. Street lights drifting slowly through fogged up windows. Downtown fading softly underneath the storm outside, while old soul floated low through the speakers quietly.
I really thought months apart would heal this naturally. The kind emotionally unfinished heartbreak that looked calmer on the outside, while still bleeding quietly underneath.
And Lord, the peace your love gave me back then didn't fade with time. The way I kept convincing myself it would psychologically. Time alone does not resolve emotional attachment, unprocessed grief, emotional regret, and meaningful connection
Can remain psychologically active without emotional closure and healing. Maybe that's why your memories still feel alive tonight.
Not because I refuse to move on,
because real love leaves emotional fingerprints permanently.
You kept acting emotionally confident, like eventually time would erase what we meant. But now every lonely night teaching you slowly that some people stay emotionally present for years.
You know what's dangerous about real love?
What?
Time can soften pain, but it don't always erase emotional attachment.
God, that changes everything. I drove past the beach road we used to take together, watching rain reflections shimmer across empty highways. And somehow the whole world outside tonight
felt emotionally colder without your softness.
No more late night conversations healing my chaos.
No more hearing
somebody understand me quietly.
No more emotional peace
waiting beside me naturally.
Just regret breathing slowly through the dashboard glow.
That's heartbreak now. Outside the freeway shimmer golden black. Inside my chest felt painfully unfinished.
And every lonely mile tonight
felt emotionally heavier than before. Maybe some people stay inside your soul permanently. Maybe loneliness finally exposed what emotional connection really meant.
Maybe time heals wounds,
but not always love. I thought time would help me forget. Now every late night highway feel cold, and every little silence
but somehow I miss you deeper now than I did at the beginning. Maybe mature heartbreak ain't dramatic endings. Maybe it's quietly realizing somebody changed your soul permanently before they disappeared from your life. I thought time would help me forget, and Lord, I hate how naturally my heart still carry your love through every season. You still think about me after all this time? Not a day passed where some part of me didn't. Now we're ruining our whole we moved on act tonight. Our eyes, because they still react to each other too honestly. Glowing gold across the rooftop tonight. Your silhouette moving softly beside skyline lights. Downtown breathing slowly underneath the storm outside, while old soul floated low around the room quietly. You smile politely while keeping eye contact. Too long tonight, the kind of emotionally unfinished tension that still feel intimate. Because attraction is deep, never really disappear gracefully. And Lord, the softness hiding underneath your stare tonight feel emotionally addictive in ways maturity never protected me from afterwards. Psychologically, nonverbal communication often overrides emotional masking. Eye contact, facial expression, and body orientation can reveal unresolved attachment. Despite conscious emotional restraint, maybe that's why tonight I feel emotionally dangerous again. Not because we said too much, because our eyes already confessed enough. Rain light glowing softly against your skin tonight. City reflections dancing slowly inside your eyes. And every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally feminine in the safest way. You know what's dangerous about grown love? What? When two people still emotionally want each other, their eyes stop cooperating with pride. God, that changes everything. I stepped closer while jazz floated softly through the rooftop, watching candlelight shimmer slowly across your lips. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. No emotional pretending, no fake coldness protecting pride, no distance hiding underneath attraction anymore. Just old chemistry breathing slowly through midnight rain. That's intimacy now. Outside the skyline shimmered gold and black. Inside your silence rested warm against my chest. And every second beside you tonight felt a more
emotionally expensive somehow. Maybe certain eyes never stop recognizing home. Maybe emotional chemistry linger underneath maturity forever. Maybe eye contact expose feelings words too scared to carry. We act immature, but our eyes telling truth. Your energy making old feelings breathe differently. And every little moment between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath city lights. Baby, the way you're looking at me lately got my whole guarded heart weakening again. We act immature, but our eyes telling truth. And suddenly distance don't feel emotionally real anymore tonight. You know what's crazy? We both mastered acting emotionally calm, but one look from you still completely ruined my composure. 9:40 on glowing gold across the penthouse tonight. Rain falling slowly against old European windows outside. City lights breathing softly underneath velvet darkness, while old soul floated low around the room quietly. You reach for my hand without even thinking tonight. The kind of emotionally mature intimacy that stopped feeling accidental, because attachment this deep already become instinct naturally. And Lord, the warmth hiding underneath your closeness tonight feel emotionally addictive in ways loneliness never replaced afterward. Psychologically, emotional attachment creates subconscious bonding, repeated affection, shared vulnerability, and physical familiarity often create emotional dependence that feels difficult to casually disconnect from naturally. Maybe that's why tonight feel emotionally impossible to simplify anymore. Not because we're weak, because our hearts still emotionally move toward each other automatically. Candlelight glowing softly against your skin tonight. Warm reflections dancing slowly inside your eyes, and every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally feminine in the safest way. You know what's dangerous about growing love?
What?
When somebody emotionally become part of your daily peace, casual stop feeling emotionally believable.
God.
That changes everything. I pulled you closer, jazz floated softly through the penthouse, watching warm shadows shimmer slowly across your lips. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. No emotion, no games, no fake distance, protecting pride, no chaos, pretending to be chemistry anymore. Just growing intimacy, breathing slowly through midnight rain. It's romance now. Outside the city shimmered gold and black. Inside your heartbeat rested warm against my chest. And every second beside you tonight felt emotionally luxurious somehow. Maybe certain people always emotionally become part of you. Maybe mature intimacy linger underneath every quiet moment softly. Maybe some forms of love still know exactly how to emotionally pull you back naturally. We're too emotionally attached for casual. Your energy making no feelings breathe differently. And every little moment between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath candlelight. Baby, the way you're loving me lately got my whole body and heart relaxing again. Too emotionally attached for casual, and suddenly loneliness don't feel emotionally real anymore tonight. You know what's crazy? We keep calling this casual, but casual don't usually look this emotionally comfortable at 5 a.m. We too emotionally attached for casual. Now the whole room glowing warm around us, and every little breath beside you tonight feels too emotionally familiar to ignore. Maybe mature love ain't loud anymore. Maybe it's quietly realizing somebody still knows exactly how to emotionally soften your soul after midnight. We too emotionally attached for casual. And Lord, I hate how naturally my heart still belongs beside yours. We're really bad at acting casual, because emotionally we never really were.
You know what's scary about chemistry like ours?
Time don't kill it.
It just teaches you how to hide better.
Three 48 a.m. blowing gold across the rooftop tonight. Your silhouette moving softly beside skyline Downtown, breathing slowly underneath the storm outside, while old soul floated low around the room quietly. You leaned against the counter, staring into my eyes tonight. The kind of emotionally unfinished tension that still feel intimate, because some attraction matured instead of disappearing. And Lord, the warmth hiding underneath your smile tonight feel emotionally addictive in ways distance never weakened afterwards. Psychologically, long-term emotional chemistry can remain neurologically active. Strong attachment patterns often stay embedded within memory, physical response, and emotional anticipation for years. Maybe that's why tonight feel emotionally overwhelming again. Not because we reunited, because our chemistry never really left emotionally. Rain light glowing softly against your jaw tonight. See your reflections dancing slowly inside your eyes, and every little thing about your presence tonight felt emotionally masculine in the safest way. You know what's dangerous about growing love? What? When emotional chemistry survives time, seeing each other again, stop feeling emotionally safe. God, that changes everything. I stepped closer while jazz floated softly through the rooftop, watching candlelight shine slowly across your lips. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quiet around us. No emotional pretending, no fake coldness protecting pride, no distance hiding underneath attraction anymore. Just old chemistry breathing slowly through midnight rain. That's intimacy now. Outside the sky shimmered golden, and back inside your silence rested warm against my chest. And every second beside you tonight felt emotionally expensive somehow. Maybe certain chemistry never emotionally disappear. Maybe attraction is deep, linger underneath maturity forever. Maybe some people always know exactly how to wake your soul up again. Midnight chemistry never really dies. Your energy making old feelings breathe differently, and every little moment between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath city lights. Baby, the way you stand again lately got my whole guarded heart weakening in. Midnight chemistry never really dies, and suddenly distance don't feel emotionally real anymore tonight. You know what's crazy? I thought enough time apart would calm this chemistry down, but one night with you again, and my whole body remembered everything. Glowing softer around us, and every little breath beside you tonight feels too emotionally familiar to ignore. Maybe your love ain't loud anymore. Maybe it's quietly realizing some people still know exactly how to emotionally pull you back under after midnight. Midnight chemistry never really dies. Lord, I hate how naturally You know what I love most? How you smile every time I get closer. Candlelight glowing warm across your chest tonight. Rain slipping silver down the skyline. Like your arms wrapped slower on my waist, while old soul floated lower on the room. You pull me deeper underneath your chin, the kind of emotionally healed intimacy that makes affection feel emotionally effortless. And Lord, the way comfort softens your body around me lately might be the safest feeling I've ever known. Psychologically secure, physical closeness increases emotional trust. Relaxed, affectionate touch helps reinforce nervous system calmness and long-term attachment naturally. Maybe that's why I keep staying close to you. Not because I need reassurance, because peace feels addictive.
Your lips brushing slowly against my neck, soft perfume lingering warm against my skin. And every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally feminine.
You know what's dangerous about you men?
What?
You smile during intimacy like emotional closeness actually matters to you.
God,
That changes romance completely.
I kissed you softer while
Thunder rolled outside low, watching chandelier shadows move across the sheets. And somehow the whole city beyond the windows tonight started fading quiet around us. No emotional performance, no anxiety, pretending chemistry, no fear hiding underneath closeness anymore.
just softens, breathing slowly through luxury silence.
That's intimacy now.
Outside, the sky shimmer cream and black.
Inside your heartbeat rested warm against my chest.
And every second beside you tonight
felt emotionally restorative. Maybe mature romance touches gentler.
maybe emotionally healed chemistry.
Move softer after midnight.
Maybe intimacy deepens.
Once fear finally leaves the nervous system. Smile, get smile, get touch, making midnight feel effortless.
And every little breath
Between us tonight
feels like jazz.
glowing underneath candlelight.
Baby, the way you hold me lately,
Got my whole body, heart relaxing naturally.
smiling against
my
and suddenly passion.
feels emotionally peaceful for the first time.
You're smiling again?
Can't help it around you.
Good. Don't stop.
Smiling against my neck inside.
Now the whole penthouse glowing softer around us.
And every little touch inside you tonight.
Feels too emotionally healthy to feel.
Maybe mature love ain't emotional chaos. Maybe it's finally finding somebody who makes intimacy
Feels safe enough to fully soften into.
smiling against smiling.
And Lord, I forgot romance.
Could feel this intimate after healing.
I remember people long after they leave. Especially this piano. Sunrise barely touching velvet chairs, dust floating quiet through the morning air. Your champagne glass gone from the piano side, but somehow your energy still living nearby. I sat on the chandelier ghost, playing chords we used to move through slow. Lord, every note tonight felt emotionally attached to your memory. Psychologically, music linked to intimacy creates deep emotional imprinting. That's why certain melodies can physically reopen attachment years later. Maybe that's why these piano keys still sound softer after loving you. Or maybe loneliness just echoes differently now. The bartender cleaning crystal in the back, old jazz record stacked beside the rack, and every tiny thing inside this lounge tonight felt emotionally haunted beautifully. I played the progression from my first dance slowly, the same beat, minor chord that made you smile at me. Nothing prepares emotionally guarded men for how deeply tenderness rewires solitude. You once told me you play sadness too elegantly. Damn. Only emotionally intelligent women understand music exposes men better than conversation ever could. Still, the way your laughter used to fill this room keeps replaying between every pause, like memory improvising over grief quietly. Maybe mature these frequencies behind. Maybe emotionally significant people keep living inside familiar songs. Maybe healing ain't forgetting music. Maybe it's finally learning how to hear it without collapsing emotionally. The piano still remembers you. Every note dripping soft in midnight blue, and every chord across this room tonight feels like jazz morning underneath dim light. Where you memory lives lately, got my whole loneliness sounding beautiful again. Piano still remembers you in sudden silence. Don't know how to exist without your echo too. Touch the keys where your fingers used to rest. God, human beings really do become part of each other's atmosphere forever, especially after love is honest. Emotionally timeless. never fully leave the songs they touched.
You know what's still dangerous about being around you? Your energy. You still melt out every emotional defense I built without even trying. $9.57 glow across the penthouse tonight. Rain falling slowly against the European windows outside. City lights breathing softly underneath velvet darkness, while old soul floated low around the room quietly. You smile softly while leaning against my shoulder tonight. The kind of emotionally mature warmth that stopped feeling temporary. Because emotional safety already living naturally inside your presence. And Lord, the softness hiding underneath your energy tonight, feel emotionally addictive in ways loneliness never replaced afterward. Psychologically, emotional familiarity lowers emotional resistance. Trusted romantic connection can reduce defensiveness, increase vulnerability, create feelings of emotional openness naturally. Maybe that's why tonight feel emotionally impossible to protect myself through again. Not because I'm weak, because your presence still emotionally calm my nervous system instantly. Candlelight glowing softly against your jaw tonight. Warm reflection dancing slowly inside your eyes. And every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotion masculine in the safest way. You know what's dangerous about growing up? What? When somebody emotional how to soften your soul, your defense stops surviving around them. God, that changes everything. I pulled you closer, I just floated softly through the penthouse, watching warm shadows slowly cross your lips. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quiet around us. No emotion, no games, no fake distance, respecting pride, no chaos, pretending to be chemistry anymore. Just growing intimacy, breathing slowly through midnight rain. Let's romance now. Outside the city, shimmer cold, black inside your heartbeat. Rest a moment against my chest, and every second beside you tonight felt emotionally luxurious somehow. Maybe certain people always emotionally soften your walls naturally. Maybe mature intimacy, lingering underneath quiet moments softly. Maybe some forms of love still know exactly how to emotionally reach your guard places gently. Your energy still my defenses. Your presence makes
You're the only person I stop emotionally performing around. Because somehow your energy still makes vulnerability feel safe. Exactly how to emotionally soften your soul. Your energy still my defenses. And Lord, I hate how naturally my heart's still open around yours. You still make me emotionally weak. Maybe because deep down your soul still trusts mine completely.
You know what finally hit me? Your love wasn't boring. It was safe.
"3:44 a.m. glowing gold across the dashboard tonight. Street lights drifting slowly through fogged up windows. Downtown fading softly underneath the storm outside. While old soul floated low through the speakers quietly. You used to love me with emotional consistency, the kind emotionally healthy affection that felt quiet at first. Because chaos had trained me to mistake peace for emptiness. And Lord, the softness your love wrapped around my anxious mind didn't feel extraordinary back then, until loneliness replaced it completely.
Psychologically,
people conditioned by emotional instability often struggle to recognize secure attachment. Healthy love can initially feel unfamiliar to nervous systems more accustomed to emotional unpredictability. Maybe that's why I misunderstood your love.
not because it lacked depth, because it lacked emotional chaos.
You kept chasing intensity and emotional distance, like calmness couldn't possibly be real love. But now every lonely night teaching you slowly that peace was exactly what your heart needed most.
You know what's dangerous about real love?
What?
You don't recognize emotional safety until anxiety replaces it afterward.
God,
that changes everything.
I parked outside the beach road where we used to sit quietly, watching rain reflections shimmer across empty highways. And somehow the whole world outside
beside tonight. Felt emotionally colder without your gentleness. No more calm conversations healing hard days. No more hearing somebody reassure me softly. No more emotional safety sitting beside me naturally. Just regret breathing slowly through the dashboard glow. That's heartbreak now. Outside the freeway shimmered golden black. Inside my chest felt painfully unfinished. And every lonely mile tonight felt emotionally heavier than before. Maybe peace only become visible after losing it. Maybe loneliness finally exposed what emotional safety actually felt like. Maybe real love ain't always loud. Maybe sometimes it's gentle consistency. Your love felt safer than I realized. Now every late night highway feel colder. And every little silence in this car tonight feels like jazz bleeding through the rain outside. Baby, the way you loved me back then got my whole soul breathing peace differently now. Your love felt safer than I realized. And suddenly freedom don't feel worth this loneliness anymore. You know what's crazy? I used to think passion was the highest form of love. Now I'd give anything for the calmness your love used to bring me. Haunted, and every little quiet moment tonight feels too honest to escape anymore. Maybe mature heartbreak ain't dramatic endings. Maybe it's quietly realizing somebody was healing your nervous system while you kept searching for excitement instead. Your love felt safer than I realized. Lord, I hate how naturally my soul still calmed down remembering you. You finally understand what my love really was. Yeah, it wasn't ordinary. It was the safest my heart ever felt.
You know it's dangerous when somebody smell like home before they even say anything. Cashmere sweater hanging loose on the chair. Your perfume still living softly in the air. Snow like glowing silver through penthouse glass, while old soul drifted warm beside the fireplace. You curl beside me underneath the blanket slow, the kind emotionally healed intimacy that doesn't need dramatic passion to feel unforgettable. And Lord, the way comfort settles around you lately might heal parts of me permanently. Psychologically, scent and attachment form powerful memory links. Emotionally meaningful fragrances activate feelings of safety and closeness almost instantly afterward. Maybe that's why your perfume lingers emotionally too.
not just physically, deep.
You wrapped your sweater around my shoulders slow, like emotionally safe men protect softness naturally. And every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally grounding. You whispered, "You keeping that perfume on purpose?"
God.
Only healed men flirt this gently after midnight. I smiled while leaning deeper into your chest, watching snow reflections shimmer across the room. And somehow the whole city outside tonight started fading quiet around us. No emotional walls, no anxiety disguised as independence, no confusion mistaken for chemistry anymore. Just peace becoming intimate. That's luxury now. Outside the skyline shimmered cream and silver. Inside your heartbeat rested warm against mine. And every second beside you tonight felt emotionally restorative. Maybe mature romance smells softer, maybe emotionally healed chemistry lingers longer after midnight. Maybe love deepens once people stop fearing comfort. Perfume in my cashmere, your softness making winter disappear. And every little breath beside me tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath firelight. Baby, the way we hold each other lately got my whole guarded heart healing naturally. Your perfume in my cashmere, and suddenly warmth feels more seductive than mystery ever did. You know you're wearing my perfume now too. Good. Means I take you everywhere. Dramatic intensity. Maybe it's finally finding somebody whose presence feels comforting naturally. The perfume in my cashmere, and Lord, I forgot romance could feel this warm after healing. You keep in the sweater, keeping the smell. Keeping the smell.
You know what heartbreak really is? Becoming emotionally immature. Right after losing the person you should have loved better.
3:19 a.m. glowing gold across the dashboard tonight. Streetlights drifting slowly through fogged up windows. Downtown fading softly underneath the storm outside, while also floated low through the speakers quietly. You used to ask me for softness so gently, the kind of emotionally healthy love that kept trying to grow peacefully, while my pride kept resisting vulnerability. And Lord, for the patience you gave my emotionally immature
immature heart deserves somebody already healed enough to recognize your value immediately. Psychologically, emotional maturity often develops through lost people. Sometimes learn empathy, consistency, and emotional accountability only after experiencing the consequences of failing to give them. Maybe that's why regret feels heavier than loneliness tonight. Not because I lost love, because I finally understand how to love now. You kept thinking emotional growth could wait, like I'd always be there while you figured yourself out. But eventually my heart got tired of carrying the emotional weight alone. You know what's dangerous about real love? What? Sometimes life teaches you how to love properly, right after the right person already gone. That changes everything. I drove past the apartment where we planned a future together, watching rain reflections shimmer across empty highways. And somehow the whole world outside tonight felt emotionally colder without your softness. No more chances to love you gentler, no more opportunities to emotionally show better. No more hearing your voice calm my chaos after midnight. Just regret breathing slowly through the dashboard. Oh, that's heartbreaking now. Outside the freeway shimmer gold and black inside my chest felt painfully unfinished. And every lonely mile of the night felt emotionally heavier than before. Maybe growth sometimes arrives through heartbreak. Maybe loneliness finally exposed what emotional maturity should have looked like earlier. Maybe real love don't fail from lack of feelings. Maybe it fell from emotional greediness. I learned love too late. Now every late night highway feel colder, and every little silence in this car tonight feels like jazz bleeding through the rain outside. Baby, the way you loved me back then got my whole soul grieving emotional safety differently now. I learned love too late. Suddenly freedom don't feel worth this loneliness anymore. You know what's crazy? I finally became emotionally ready for the kind of love you gave me, right after losing access to it forever. Understand your love now. You finally know how to love me now. Yeah. But life don't always give second chances to people who learn too late. We really shouldn't still want each other like this. Yeah. But somehow midnight always changed the rules.
like glowing gold across the rooftop tonight. Black silk brushing softly against your skin. Mediterranean lights shimmering underneath the dark, while old soul floated low around the penthouse quietly. You lean closer while pretending to look at the skyline, the kind of emotionally unfinished intimacy that still feels forbidden because it never truly disappeared. And Lord, the softness hiding underneath your eyes tonight might undo every lonely boundary I built without you. Psychologically, forbidden attraction intensifies emotional fixation, emotional restraint, distance, and unresolved longing often amplify romantic desire through anticipation and denial. Maybe that's why tonight feels dangerous again. Not toxic, just emotionally impossible to resist. Your fingertips resting softly against my chest, candlelight glowing warm across your lips. And every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally feminine. You know what's dangerous about old love? What? The moment it starts feeling forbidden, it becomes impossible to ignore. God, that changes everything. I lean closer while ocean wind move through your curls, watching skyline reflections shimmer softly in your eyes. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. No emotion, no pretending, no fake distance protecting pride, no fear hiding underneath attraction anymore. Just old feelings breathing slowly through midnight silence. That's intimacy now. Outside the coastline shimmered gold and black. Inside your heartbeat rested warm against my chest. And every second beside you tonight felt emotionally addictive again. Maybe some people always feel dangerous after midnight. Maybe emotionally unfinished chemistry waits quietly in lonely rooms. Maybe loneliness always breaks the rules eventually. Loving you feels illegal after midnight. Your touch making no feelings breathe again. And every little breath between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath candlelight. Baby, the way you're looking at me lately got my whole guarded heart forgetting how to leave. Loving you feels illegal after midnight, and suddenly distance don't feel real anymore tonight. You know, if we keep standing this close, something gonna happen. Maybe that's why neither of us moving. And maybe that's the problem. Loving you feels illegal after midnight. Now the whole rooftop glowing soft around us. And every little touch beside you tonight feels too familiar to ignore. Maybe mature love ain't always clean endings. Maybe it's finally realizing some people still know exactly how to wake your loneliness back up after midnight. Loving you feels illegal after midnight. And Lord, I hate how naturally my soul still breaks rules for yours. You should probably leave now. And why your body's still leaning toward mine.
None of this ever felt warm
until you touched it. Golden sunlight glowing soft across the penthouse room this morning. Cashmere blankets tangled warm around our legs. City skyline waking slowly beneath cream-colored clouds, while old soul drifted low through hidden speakers. You leaned quietly against my shoulder, the kind of emotionally healed intimacy that makes silence feel emotionally full instead of empty.
And Lord,
the way comfort breathes around you lately might be the richest thing I've ever experienced psychologically.
Secure attachment changes emotional perception. Material comfort becomes more meaningful when associated with emotional safety, touch, and genuine closeness. Maybe that's why this place finally feels alive. Not because it's expensive,
because you're here. Your fingertips tracing slowly across my hand, coffee steam glowing gold beneath your smile. And every little thing about your energy this morning felt emotion and masculine in the gentlest way.
You know what's dangerous about healed women?
What? You make peace feel seductive.
God.
That changes romance completely. I kissed your forehead while sunrise filled the room gold, watching skyline reflections shimmer through your eyes. And somehow the whole world outside today started fading softer around us. No emotional distance, no chaos pretending chemistry, no fear hiding underneath intimacy anymore. Just softness surviving daylight beautifully. That's luxury now. Outside the skyline shimmered cream and rose. Inside your heartbeat rested warm against my soul. And every second beside you today felt emotionally restorative.
Maybe mature romance glows warmer.
Maybe emotionally healed chemistry
moves softer after sunrise.
Maybe intimacy deepens
once fear finally leaves the nervous system.
Luxury never felt this warm. Your touch making mornings feel important. And every little breath between us today feels like jazz glowing underneath sunrise light. Baby, the way you love me lately got my whole guarded heart relaxing naturally. Luxury never felt this warm.
And suddenly peace feels more beautiful than chaos ever did.
You know what's funny?
What?
I choose this couch with you
over every expensive party now.
Same. Now the whole penthouse glowing softer around us. And every little touch beside you today feels too emotionally healthy to fear. Maybe mature love ain't emotional chaos. Maybe it's finally finding somebody who makes your life feel emotionally safe enough to fully live inside. Luxury never felt this warm.
And Lord, I forgot romance
Could feel this soft after healing.
You still cold.
Not inside your arms. You know what keep happening to us? You know what keep happening to us? Small touches. We start with small touches. And somehow every time. And somehow every time. Love again. It lead right back to love again. 10:11 a.m. glowing gold across the penthouse tonight. 10:11 a.m. glowing gold across rain the penthouse slowly tonight. Against old European windows outside. Rain falling slowly against old European windows. City lights outside. Breathing softly underneath velvet doors. City lights breathing softly underneath velvet doors. Around the room. While old soul floated low around the room. You brushed your fingers softly against my thigh tonight. You brushed your fingers softly against my thigh tonight. Stop feeling kind of emotionally mature affection. Because intimacy this deep already moved naturally between us. Because intimacy this deep already moved naturally. The warmth hiding underneath your touch tonight. And Lord, feel emotionally hiding underneath your touch. In ways loneliness never replaced. Feel emotionally addictive. In ways loneliness never replaced. Affectionate touch reinforces emotional bonding. Affectionate touch reinforces emotional bonding. Often reconnects attachment, gentle physical memory, and romantic close attachment, emotional memory, and romantic. Maybe that's why tonight naturally feel emotionally impossible to keep casual. Maybe that's why tonight feel emotionally impossible to keep casual. Because your hands not because the touch dramatic. Because your hands still emotionally reopen every soft part of me. Candlelight glowing softly against your skin tonight. Candlelight glowing slowly inside your eyes. And every dancing slowly inside your eyes. Felt emotionally feminine in the safest way. Felt emotionally feminine in the safest way. When somebody emotionally knows your body and soul deeply. When somebody emotionally knows your body and soul deeply. That changes everything. I pulled you closer out, just floated softly through the I pulled you closer out, shadows shimmer softly through the across your lips and somehow the whole shadows shimmer slowly across your lips and somehow the whole world outside. No emotional games, no fake distance protecting pride. No emotional games, no fake distance protecting pride. Just growing pretending to be chemistry anymore. Just growing intimacy, breathing slowly through outside the city shimmers gold and black. Inside your heart be rested warm against my chest. Inside your heart be rested warm against my chest. And felt emotionally luxurious somehow. Felt emotionally luxurious somehow. Maybe mature intimacy. Maybe mature intimacy. Maybe some people still know exactly. Maybe some people too emotional exactly. Reopen your heart too emotionally. Reopen your heart. naturally. And Lord, my heart still I hate how naturally my heart still fall into yours. We really can't touch each other casually. We really can't touch because every soft moment with you still emotional. Because every soft moment with you like love to me. Still emotionally feel like love to me. Cold weather always makes people honest. Makes lonely people reach for warmth faster too. Snow like glowing silver through penthouse glass. Your reflection moving slow beside the fire's warmth. Cashmere sleeves wrapped softly around your hands, while old soul records drifted low through the room. You sat close enough for our knees to touch, the kind emotionally mature intimacy that doesn't need seduction loudly anymore to feel unforgettable. And psychologically, physical warmth becomes emotionally symbolic after attachment forms deeply. That's why being held during difficult seasons lingers in the nervous system permanently. Maybe that's why the night already feels nostalgic, even while it's still happening. You rested your fingers softly inside mine, like elegant women do when they stop pretend independence feels better than connection. You look tired tonight, not physically, emotionally. Damn, only people who've loved deeply notice exhaustion hidden underneath composure. The fireplace painted gold across your face. Outside the city disappeared beneath winter haze, and every little silence between us now felt emotionally lived in. God, there's something heartbreaking about realizing somebody became your safest season. You whispered, you think people ever fully move on? I smiled sadly into the candlelight, 'cause older hearts eventually understand. Moving on and remembering often exist together quietly. Maybe mature love lingers differently. Maybe emotionally significant people become part of our internal climate forever. Maybe healing means learning how to miss somebody gently instead of painfully. Soft hands in cold weather, your touch making loneliness feel lighter. And every little breath between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath winter light. Baby, the way we hold each other lately got my whole heart grieving softly instead of breaking. Soft hands in cold weather, and suddenly warmth feels more emotional than passion ever did. You know what scares me? What? That years from now, something simple like winter air gonna make me remember you immediately. Me too.
Soft hands in cold weather,
never seen love look this gentle near the end before. You cold? Not while you're still here. You know what's scary about tonight? Nothing dramatic even happening, but somehow this still feel emotionally dangerous. "3:29 a.m. glowing gold across the penthouse tonight. Your silhouette moving softly beside skyline lights. Downtown breathing slowly underneath the storm outside, while old soul floated low around the room quietly. You sat too close while talking softly beside me tonight. The kind of emotionally unfinished tension that still feel intimate, because our nervous systems still recognize each other naturally. And Lord, the warmth hiding underneath your voice tonight feel emotionally addictive in ways maturity never protected me from afterwards. Psychologically, emotional familiarity lowers internal defenses. People with unresolved attachment often experience heightened vulnerability during emotionally intimate environments and proximity. Maybe that's why tonight feel emotionally overwhelming again. Not because we crossed the line, because both of us know how close we are to it. Rain light glowing softly against your skin tonight. City reflections dancing slowly inside your eyes. And every little thing about your presence tonight felt emotionally feminine in the safest way. You know what's dangerous about grown love? What? When emotional chemistry stay unresolved. Even silence become risky afterward. God, that changes everything. I leaned closer while jazz floated softly through the penthouse, watching candlelight shimmer slowly across your lips. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. No emotion, no pretending, no fake coldness protecting pride, no distance hiding underneath attraction anymore. Just old chemistry breathing slowly through midnight rain. That's intimacy now. Outside the skyline shimmered golden black inside. Your silence rested warm against my chest, and every second beside you tonight felt emotionally expensive somehow. Maybe certain nights reopen emotional history naturally. Maybe unresolved attraction linger underneath maturity forever. Maybe danger sometimes feels softer than expected. Tonight feel emotionally dangerous. Your energy making old feelings breathe differently. And every little moment between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath city lights. Baby, the way you're sitting near me lately got my whole guarded heart weakening again. Tonight emotionally dangerous, and suddenly distance don't feel emotionally real anymore tonight. You know what's crazy? We ain't even doing nothing wrong, but this whole night still feel like one bad decision away from love. Softer around us, and every little breath beside you tonight feels too emotionally familiar to ignore. Maybe mature love ain't loud anymore. Maybe it's quietly realizing some people still know exactly how to emotionally weaken your self-control after midnight. Tonight feel emotionally dangerous, and Lord, I hate how naturally my soul still leans toward yours. We should probably end this night soon, and why neither of us want the rain to stop. Promise me something.
What?
When the music stops, still stay close. Midnight glowing gold across the skyline haze tonight. Your black shirt moving softly in the candlelight. Champagne reflections drifting slow across your skin, while old soul floated warm through the rooftop air. You wrapped your arms slowly around my waist, the kind of emotionally healed intimacy that feels emotionally calm without losing any passion underneath. And Lord, the way peace settles into your touch lately might be the most romantic thing I've ever known. Psychologically secure attachment creates emotional permanence. The nervous system relaxes deeply when affection feels consistent beyond temporary emotional highs. Maybe that's why your closeness feels different now. Not intense, just real. Your fingertips tracing slowly down my chest, wind moving softly through your satin dress, and every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally feminine. You know what's dangerous about healed men?
What?
You still choose tenderness after seeing how cruel love can get.
God.
That changes romance completely. I kissed you slowly while the skyline burned gold, watching city reflections shimmer inside your eyes. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. emotional games, no fear hiding underneath closeness, no chaos pretending chemistry anymore. Just softness breathing slowly through luxury silence. That's intimacy now. Outside the skyline shimmered cream and black. Inside your heartbeat rested warm against my soul. And every second beside you tonight felt emotionally restorative. Maybe mature romance stays softer. Maybe emotionally healed chemistry moves slower after midnight. Maybe intimacy deepens once fear finally leaves the nervous system. After midnight, stay close. Your touch making silence feel like home. And every little breath between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath skyline light. Baby, the way you love me lately got my whole guard at heart relaxing naturally. After midnight, stay close. And suddenly peace feels more luxurious than pain ever did. You're still scared of love sometimes. Not when you're holding me like this. Loving softly. Some people survive heartbreak and become colder. We survived heartbreak and learned how to love gently instead. After midnight, everything honest finally stays behind. Some people become softness you carry for the rest of your life.
Sunlight stretching gold across the penthouse floor. Your heels resting quiet beside the door. Champagne gone flat near the marble sink, like the whole night slowly exhaling memory.
Your white shirt folded soft against my skin, still carrying traces of bourbon and cologne. And Lord, the silence between us now doesn't feel broken anymore.
Just full. Psychologically, emotionally mature people eventually realize not every meaningful love story is meant to become permanent.
Yeah, some people arrive to soften parts of us life made too sharp.
I used to think strength meant emotional distance. Now I know softness requires more courage.
And I used to think heartbreak ruined people till I realized
sometimes love leaves gracefully
without becoming tragedy.
The city waking slowly beneath us now. Taxi lights moving gold across downtown.
And every little thing about this morning felt emotionally final, but peaceful.
You touch my face near the balcony light, like emotionally intelligent women do when they understand.
Some endings deserve tenderness too. You smile sadly into sunrise rain, and somehow it didn't hurt the same. 'Cause older hearts learn
love can end softly
without erasing beauty. Maybe mature love changes us permanently. Maybe emotionally significant people never fully disappear inside memory. Maybe healing ain't forgetting. Maybe it's carrying tenderness forward without carrying the pain too. After midnight, stay soft,
even when goodbye turns the room
quiet.
'Cause every rainy street, every
Jazz song,
every candlelit skyline
still carrying pieces of us beautifully. Baby,
we loved each other the best. Our healed and broken parts knew how.
after midnight, stay soft.
Even if life pulls us separate ways now,
Promise me you won't let heartbreak harden you again.
you think we'll ever love like this again?
Maybe not.
But I think this love will teach us how to love softer forever.
Now the whole city glowing gold around us, and every little scar inside our hearts tonight.
Still proof we survive
Loneliness together once.
Maybe mature romance
Ain't about forever.
maybe it's measured
By how gently people leave love behind inside each other. After midnight, stay soft.
Don't let the world
Make your heart emotionally cold again.
Some people become warmth in your memory, and no matter where life takes you,
You still feel them.
after midnight.
After midnight. Peace in you. If I ever see you again, I won't pretend ATM, glowing gold across the dashboard tonight. Streetlights drifting slowly through rain-stained windows, downtown fading softly underneath the storm outside. While old soul floated low through the speakers quietly, I used to rehearse fake indifference in my head, the kind of emotionally exhausted pride that keep people emotionally guarded, even while heartbreak destroying them quietly. And Lord, the peace your love brought into my restless soul didn't fully reveal its value until loneliness became my permanent nighttime companion. Psychologically, emotional suppression prolongs grief. Avoiding vulnerability often delays emotional healing, because denied attachment still remains active internally. Maybe that's why pretending stopped working tonight. Not because I became weak, because grief finally became more honest than pride. You kept acting emotionally unaffected, like losing me barely touched your world at all. But now every lonely night, teaching you slowly that emotional honesty would have saved us sooner. You know what's dangerous about real love? What? Sometimes the strongest thing a person can say is losing you broke me emotionally. God, that changes everything. I parked outside the ocean road we loved after midnight, watching rain reflections shimmer across empty highways. And somehow the whole world outside tonight felt emotionally colder without your softness. No more pretending I moved on peacefully. No more acting emotionally untouched by your absence. No more hiding heartbreak underneath fake independence. Just truth breathing slowly through the dashboard glow. That's maturity now. Outside the freeway shimmer gold and black. Inside my chest felt painfully unfinished. And every lonely mountain night felt emotionally heavier than before. Maybe healing start with honesty. Maybe loneliness finally exposed what pride kept hiding emotionally. Maybe real love deserves vulnerability even after goodbye. If I ever see you again, I won't pretend I'm okay. Now every late night highway feel colder, and every little silence in this car tonight feels like jazz bleeding through the rain outside. Baby, the way you loved me back then got my whole soul grieving emotional safety differently now. If I ever see you again, I won't pretend I'm okay. and suddenly freedom don't feel worth this loneliness anymore. You know what's crazy? I spent so much time trying not to need you emotion that I never admitted you were the safest my heart ever felt. If I ever see you again, I won't pretend I'm okay. Now every empty road feels emotionally haunted, and every little quiet moment tonight feels too honest to escape anymore. Maybe mature heartbreak ain't traumatic endings. Maybe it's quietly realizing you lost somebody who genuinely loved you through your hardest seasons.
You know a truth neither of us saying tonight. We stayed too long already. And if we stay here any longer, we gon' fall again.
Across the penthouse tonight, your silhouette moving softly beside skyline lights. Downtown breathing slowly underneath the storm outside, while oh soul floated low around the room quietly. You leaned against my chest without thinking tonight, the kind emotionally unfinished intimacy that still feel natural, because our souls never fully detached from each other. And Lord, the softness hiding underneath your breathing tonight feel emotionally addictive in ways loneliness never replaced afterward. Psychologically, extended emotional proximity rebuilds attachment quickly. Shared vulnerability, physical closeness, and emotional familiarity can rapidly reactivate dormant romantic bonding. Maybe that's why tonight feels emotionally irreversible somehow. Not because we planned it, because our hearts kept remembering each other naturally. Rain light glowing softly against your jaw tonight. City reflections dancing slowly inside your eyes, and every little thing about your presence tonight felt emotionally masculine in the safest way. You know what's dangerous about grown love? What? When two people never fully stop loving each other. Time alone don't emotionally separate them. God, that changes everything. I held you closer while jazz floated softly through the penthouse, watching candlelight shimmer slowly across your lips. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. No emotion, no pretending, no fake coldness protecting pride, no distance hiding underneath attraction anymore. Just old chemistry breathing slowly through midnight rain. That's intimacy now. Outside the sky warm against my chest. And every second beside you tonight felt emotionally expensive somehow. Maybe certain people never emotionally leave each other. Maybe unresolved love wait quietly underneath maturity forever. Maybe some nights change everything again. If we stay here any longer, we gon' fall again. Your energy making no feelings breathe differently. And every little moment between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath city lights. Baby, the way you holding me lately got my whole guarded heart weakening again. If we stay here any longer, we gon' fall again. And suddenly distance don't feel emotionally real anymore tonight. You know what's crazy? I spend so much time trying to emotionally move on from you. And one night back in your arms made it all feel impossible again. If we stay here any longer, we gon' fall again. Now the whole city glowing softer around us. And every little breath beside you tonight feels too emotionally familiar to ignore. Maybe mature love ain't loud anymore. Maybe it's quietly realizing some people still know exactly how to emotionally pull your soul back home after midnight. If we stay here any longer, we gon' fall again. And Lord, after every mile, every storm, every lonely night apart, my heart still chooses yours naturally. We should probably say goodbye now. Then why your arms still feel like somewhere I belong. You know what's dangerous about tonight? I don't think I got another goodbye left in me. And if you kiss me again, I'm staying this time. AM glowing gold across the penthouse tonight. Rain falling slowly against old European windows outside. City lights breathing softly underneath velvet darkness, while old soul floated low around the room quietly. You touch my face softly while standing near the doorway tonight. The kind of emotionally mature tenderness that stopped feeling temporary, because our souls already emotionally exhausted from pretending distance worked naturally. And Lord, the warmth hiding underneath your lips tonight feel emotionally addictive in ways loneliness never replaced afterward. Psychologically, repeated emotional reconnection strengthens attachment. When two people repeatedly return to emotional intimacy, the brain often reinforces familiarity, comfort, and romantic dependence. dependency naturally. Maybe that's why tonight feel emotionally impossible to walk away from again. Not because we're weak, because loving each other still emotionally feel more natural than leaving. Candlelight glowing softly against your jaw tonight. Warm reflections dancing slowly inside your eyes. And every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally masculine in the safest way. You know what's dangerous about grown love? What? When somebody emotionally become your safest place. Goodbye stop feeling believable anymore. God, that changes everything. I pulled you closer while jazz floated softly through the penthouse, watching warm shadows shimmer slowly across your lips. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. No emotional games, no fake distance protecting pride, no chaos pretending to be chemistry anymore. Just grown intimacy breathing slowly through midnight rain. That's romance now. Outside the city shimmered golden black. Inside your heartbeat rested warm against my chest. And every second beside you tonight felt emotionally luxurious somehow. Maybe certain lovers always emotionally find their way back. Maybe mature intimacy linger underneath every goodbye quietly. Maybe some forms of love still know exactly how to emotionally reopen the soul softly. If you kiss me again, I'm staying this time. Your energy making no feelings breathe differently. And every little moment between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath candlelight. Baby, the way you're loving me lately got my whole guarded heart relaxing again. If you kiss me again, I'm staying this time. And suddenly loneliness don't feel emotionally real anymore tonight. You know it's crazy, we spent so much time trying not to need each other, and somehow love still found us again anyway. The whole room glowing warmer around us. And every little breath beside you tonight feels too emotionally familiar to ignore. Maybe mature, love ain't loud anymore. Maybe it's quietly realizing somebody still know exactly how to emotionally soften your soul after midnight. If you kiss me again, I'm staying this time. And Lord, after every goodbye, every lonely night, every failed attempt at moving on, my heart still emotionally choose yours naturally. So what happened now? Maybe this time we stop running from what already feel like home. You don't have to stay.
Yeah.
But neither of us really want me to leave. 3 a.m. glowing gold across the penthouse tonight. Black silk resting softly against your skin. Mediterranean lights fading slowly underneath the dark, while old soul floated low around the apartment quietly. You curl closer underneath my arm, half asleep. The kind of emotionally unfinished intimacy that still feels like home, even after heartbreak taught both people caution. And Lord, the softness hiding inside you breathing tonight might undo every lonely wall I built to survive without you. Psychologically, emotional reconnection increases vulnerability. When old attachment bonds reactivate, the nervous system often reopens emotionally before trust fully catches up again. Maybe that's why tonight feels beautiful and terrifying. Not because I don't love you, because I still do. Your fingertips tracing slowly across my chest, candlelight glowing warm across your tired eyes. And every little thing about your energy tonight felt emotionally feminine. You know what's dangerous about old love?
What?
You already know exactly how deeply they can hurt you, and you still want them anyway.
God,
that changes everything. I kissed your forehead while ocean wind moved through the curtains, watching skyline reflections shimmer softly in your eyes. And somehow the whole world outside tonight started fading quieter around us. No emotion, no pretending, no fake distance protecting pride, no fear hiding underneath attraction anymore. Just two lonely hearts trying not to break each other again.
that's intimacy now.
Outside the coastline shimmered gold and black. Inside your heartbeat rested warm against my chest. And every second beside you tonight felt emotionally addictive again.
Maybe some people never fully stop loving each other.
Maybe emotionally unfinished chemistry.
Waits quietly after midnight.
Maybe loneliness always brings certain souls back home. If you stay tonight, don't break me again. Your touch making old feelings breathe again. And every little breath between us tonight feels like jazz glowing underneath candlelight. Baby, the way you're holding me lately got my whole guarded heart forgetting how to run. If you stay tonight, don't break me again.
And suddenly distance don't feel worth it anymore tonight.
You know what's scary?
What?
Part of me still believes in us. Mine never really stopped. If you stay tonight, don't break me again. Now the whole rooftop glowing softer around us. And every little touch beside you tonight feels too familiar to survive losing twice. Maybe mature love ain't always clean endings. Maybe it's finally finding each other again after life humbled both hearts enough to love softer this time. If you stay tonight, don't break me again.
And Lord,
After every goodbye between us,
my soul still reach
for yours naturally. You staying?
only if this time
We stop pretending. We don't still love each other.